Good morning, children. Today we'll study lesson number 3, Eating Habits of Animals. So before we start our class, tell me, why does a butterfly sit on flowers? Because butterflies are attracted to bright flowers and need to feed on nectar. Feed means to eat. Nectar means a sugary fluid that plant produce. Second question, I hope many of you have pets at your home. Tell me, what does your pet eat? Okay, so let us start our class and know more about eating habits of animals. Living things need food to survive. Food gives them energy to grow and move. Some animals eat only plants, while some feed on flesh of other animals. Some others eat both plants and animals. Birds feed on grains or worms. Insects feed on liquid food. Children, as we all know that all living things need food to survive, like us, human beings, all the animals, birds, insects need food to grow and move. Some animals eat only plant, while some feed on flesh, meat of the other animals, and some eat both plants and animals. But birds feed on grains or worms. Insects feed on liquid food. I think all of you have noticed that when we dry some grains like rice, millet, or maize on our terrace, birds come and eat them, right? Okay, so next point is plant-eating animals. Animals that eat only plants, fruits, and vegetables are called plant-eating animals. Cows, buffaloes, horses, donkeys, oxen, yaks, zebras, elephants. There are some plant-eating animals. Plant-eating animals are called herbivores. Children, animals that eat only plants, fruits, and vegetables are called herbivores. So here you can see the picture of a deer. A deer eats leaves. So like deer, we see cows, buffaloes, horses, etc. eating leaves. Next is flesh-eating animals. Animals that eat meat or flesh of other animals are called flesh-eating animals. Lions, tigers, leopards, wolves, snakes, frogs, sharks are some flesh-eating animals. Flesh-eating animals are called carnivores. So, animals that eat meat of other animals are called flesh-eating animals, like lion, tigers, leopard, wolves, etc. are flesh-eating animals. See, you can see lion. A lion eats flesh of meat of other animals. Next, both plants and flesh-eating animals. Some animals eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Animals like bear, dog, rat, crow, peacock, hen eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Plants and flesh-eating animals are called omnivores. Okay, children, some animals eat both plants and flesh of other animals. They are called omnivores. Look, a crow eats bread, as well as a crow eats flesh of other animals. Okay, next point is how animals eat. Different animals eat their food in different ways. They have different types of teeth, jaws, tongues, claws, and legs. They use different ways of finding their food. Let us study it. So point number 1 is herbivorous animals. Most of the plant-eating animals have sharp front teeth for biting or cutting plants and strong broad back teeth for chewing. Animals like cows, buffaloes, and goat first swallow the food grass without chewing it. After some time, they bring back the swallowed food to their mouth. from the pouch of their stomach, and they again grind the food well and chew it for hours before swallowing it. This is called chewing the cud. Okay. Herbivorous animals have sharp front teeth for biting or cutting plants and have strong broad back teeth for chewing. Animals like cows, buffaloes, and goats first swallow the food without chewing it. Cud is a portion of food that returns from a ruminant stomach to the mouth to be chewed for the second time. This is called chewing the cud. Okay, next is animals like rabbits, rat, and squirrels have two very sharp front teeth. They bite fruits and seeds with these teeth. Such animals are called gnawing animals. So children, have you seen rabbit, rat, or squirrel eating seeds of fruit? I think most of you have seen on TV. They have two very sharp front teeth which help them to bite. They are called gnawing animals. Look at the picture how a squirrel is holding the nuts here. It has two sharp teeth in this front side. Really, they look very cute while eating. Next is a giraffe has a very long neck to eat leaves from tall trees. Okay, children, tell me which animal is the tallest animal? Yes, giraffe. Giraffe is the tallest animal. Look at the picture how giraffe is eating the leaves from a tall trees. Okay, so next, an elephant grabs food with its trunk just as a person does with a hand. It also sucks up water with its trunk and shoots it like a fountain into its mouth. Children, do you know that elephant is the second tallest animal? Yes, elephant is the second tallest animal. Elephant grabs food with its trunk. Here you can see his trunk. Just as a person does with a hand, it also sucks up water with its trunk and shoots it like a fountain in its mouth. You can see here how they are using its trunk. Okay, point number 2 is carnivorous animals. Most of the flesh-eating animals have sharp, curved front teeth for tearing the flesh of hunted animals. They also have strong, grinding back teeth. Not only this, they have strong and sharp paws to hunt also. Children, animals like lions, tigers, leopards, wolves, dogs, and cats hold their prey in their strong paws, kill it, tear its flesh, and then swallow it after chewing. Chameleon and frog have a long sticky tongue that they use to catch insects. Here you can see the picture. Chameleon catches an insect with its long sticky tongue here. A snake does not have chewing teeth at all. It swallows its food whole. Here you can see the picture how the snake swallow frog directly because they do not have teeth. Next, birds like eagle and vultures have curved, pointed, strong beaks that help them to tear flesh. Okay, here you can see it is a beak which help them to tear the flesh of the animals. It is very strong, curved, and pointed. So next point, some animals live mainly on liquid food. Insects like butterflies, bees suck flower juice, nectar from flowers. They have a long tube-like tongue for sucking nectar from flowers. Look how butterfly is sucking flower sucking nectar from a flower. Here it is a tube which helps them to suck nectar from flower. Mosquitoes and bugs suck blood from human beings and other animals. Dog and cats lap up milk and water with their tongue. Okay, here you can see the picture. Mosquito sucking blood. Here it is a tube which help them to suck our blood. Okay children, as we all know that mosquito causes malaria, which is very dangerous. So what do you think, in which season is malaria more common? Malaria is more common during the rainy season, summer season. Okay, this is because waterlogged and damp places provide suitable breathing environment for the mosquitoes. So it is more common during summer and rainy season. Next, you can see the picture of a cat laps up milk. Cat and dog, all the other animals, they used to lap the water from its tongue. Next point is food chain. In nature, all living things depend on each other to live. A food chain is the sequence of who eats whom. For example, a plant is eaten by an insect. The insect in turn is eaten by a frog, which may be eaten by a snake. The snake is then eaten by an owl. Thus one becomes food for another creature. This process is called a food chain. All food chain start with a green plant and end with a large flesh eater. It maintains a balance in nature. Okay children, as we all know, in nature all living things depend on each other to live. A food chain also shows how the organisms are related with each other by the food they eat. A food chain is the sequence of who eats whom. All food chains start with a green plant and end with a large flesh eater. So here you can see a plant is eaten by a caterpillar, then a frog eats a caterpillar, and a frog is eaten by a snake, and a snake is eaten by an owl. So this process is known as a food chain, and it maintains a balance in nature. Next is domestic animals. Domestic animals are very useful to us. Cows, buffaloes and goats gives us milk, hens gives us eggs, bullocks help us plow our fields, donkeys, horses, camels, etc. carry our loads. Dogs guard our houses, thus they help us a lot. So children, domestic animals are very useful to us. Cows, buffaloes and goats give us milk, which is very good for our health. Hens and duck give us eggs, and we have seen bullocks help farmers to plow their fields. Donkey, horses, camels, etc. carry our loads. Dogs guard our houses and they keep safe us from thieves and strangers. They are very faithful animals. So thus they help us a lot. So we must give them proper food and shelter. Clean them by giving a bath or wash regularly. Take them to the veterinary hospital when they fall sick. Now next, some important points. What have you learned? Number 1, animals need food to grow, to get energy and to be good in health. Number 2, some animals eat only plants. They are called herbivores. Number 3, Some animals eat only flesh of other animals. They are called carnivores. Some animals eat both plants and flesh of other animals. They are called omnivores. Next point. Different animals have different types of teeth because of their feeding habits. Next, cows, buffaloes, and goats are cud-chewing animals. Next, rabbits, rat, and squirrel are gnawing animals. Next, food chain is the sequence of who eats whom. Next, we should take good care of our domestic animals. So children, this is your homework. You have to note it down in your notebook. Okay, so we have completed our lesson number 3. I hope all of you have understood. So I will meet you in next class with new chapter again. Till then, take care.